Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Anna. Hello, Delena. Hello, STK. How are you guys doing? Did you watch the episode? Yes. Did you see in the episode preview Atom going for Boston? Guys, Boeing. What are we going to do with him? What are we going to do with Boeing? I swear to you. Hello, Margit. Margit, hello. How are you? Are you new here? Did you watch the episode, guys? Okay, so guys, today I have a little glass of wine because for two reasons. First of all, I don't want OnlyFriends to end, and next week is gonna be so hard, guys. Next week we're gonna cry. Oh my god. Also, next week I'm done with the show. Okay. Also, you're done with this show, you mean? Also, next week we can go live longer because it's the finale and Naughty Babe is gonna be over. And also, I'm about to hit 150,000 subscribers. Yes, I'm gonna hit that today or tomorrow. So we're celebrating. So yes. Okay, how are you guys doing? Let's talk about this episode. This episode is called Move On. But then as I saw, I was on the frame that it said move on. But then when I clicked play, it said move on, move in. And I was like, who's moving in? So now we know that Top and Mew maybe gonna move in together. I think Ray gonna kill Boeing. I am pretty sure someone's gonna die, guys. You were happy with all the couples today? Today, it didn't feel like a one episode before finale. Like, it doesn't feel like next week is going to be a finale at all. It's so weird. I feel like maybe I'm in denial of the show ending next week. First time I'm thinking the name of the AP was funny. Was who is moving on? Who actually moved on? Right. Who moved on? Atom? Is that who it is? Who was the moving on for? Boeing is clearly not moving on. This boy does not know what moving on is. It was so calm today. Yeah, I don't know. Today felt like so weird. I feel like it felt different. You know what it felt like? Okay, I'm going to tell you what I said in my reaction just after the episode ended. My thought is that this episode seemed very calm, like everybody made up, everybody is happy, because they needed to be happy today, because next week it's going to crash and burn. People are going to die, people are going to break up. So I feel like this is why today everybody's happy, because next week is going to be over. Like, they wanted us to have one good episode of happiness before everybody dies. That's what it felt like. Boeing is moving on from person to person. That's what it's doing. Boeing, my boy, I was so annoyed at him today, guys. I really wanted to take him and remove him from the premises. Like, oh my god, Boeing annoyed me so much today. Oh, guys, I think they will sort thing in the last part of the finale. I wonder, do you guys think the finale is going to be like 1 hour? Because I can't imagine this finale being just one episode. The finale has to be 1 hour 30 minutes or something. Yeah, the calm before the storm. That's exactly how I feel. I'm still hoping there will be season 2. I don't know. I'm not thinking about season 2 because even if we get season 2, guys, season 2 is not going to happen for a year and a half. And there's no way that they're going to manage to get all the same actors together. There's too many actors. So I'm not thinking of season 2. It's not in my brain. Okay, let's talk about this episode. I have feelings, many feelings. Also, I'm 10 subscribers away from 150,000. Guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay. Oh, okay. Also, guys, crazy, but last week when we were live together, just after the live ended, YouTube flagged me for disrespecting the community guidelines in my live, guys. I was so annoyed. So we gotta be careful what we say today. I cannot use certain words because I swear to you, YouTube is on me to flag me every time. So we can't use certain words, you know, the D word and the A word and the S word. Okay, so we started the episode. Yeah, right? They flagged me. They said that my content is breaking the community guidelines. And now I'm scared. Like YouTube is gonna... How? Because we talk about OnlyFriends and we use words that are picked up by the algorithm. Okay. So we started the episode with such a beautiful scene, guys. Jenny, can we like... GMMTV 2024, we need Jenny as a freaking like side role because she's amazing. Like she does drama so well. She was in this scene at the beginning and I felt everything she was saying. And like I felt that scene was so sad. Oh my god, I felt everything. But also then Plug arriving and saying, "Do you want me to take care of you?" I was like, yes, 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 yes. I really love them, this couple together. I really, really loved it. And also it was so sad because Sand literally looked so sad. And I can't see Sand sad again. I cannot see Sand sad again. No more sad Sand. Sand needs to be happy. And guys, I have so many thoughts, but I think none of the couples are going to end up together. I cried. I actually didn't cry today for some reason. I thought I was going to cry, but I didn't. I think I'm going to cry next week for sure. I was happy because of Yo, but then Sen's face. Right? It made me happy for Yo because she deserves it. But then Sen kind of realized everything that was happening. I just watched Free Will Be Free. You just watched it? You haven't watched it before? Jenny is amazing in Free Will Be Free. Like, Free Will Be Free is one of my favorite geometry shows. Like, it's so good. I was like in front of Sen's salad for real. Yeah. Like, what I love about this show is that every actor is doing so well portraying emotions without talking. Like, literally, first had zero dialogue, and I could feel all the emotions in his face. Also, Force was so good in this episode. Oh my god. Guys, who would have thought that now I'm like a top apologist? Who am I? Who have I become? I swear to you. I'm kind of like rooting for Top, but I really don't like Mew. Oh my god, but Book is so pretty. I cannot. Book needs to stop being so pretty. Guys, okay, let's start. So we had this scene with Pio and Plug. They made up. I'm so happy. And then freaking Mew. So Top calls Mew at the university. It's so weird because I feel like we've never really seen them at the university, so I completely forget that they're still at school. And like Top calls Mew, and Mew says, obviously lies. And I felt for Top in that scene because Top obviously like caught him lying. And I felt if I was Top, I would have handled things so differently. But what I was mad about is that I think Mew, now it's the opposite. Mew is taking Top for granted. Mew thinks that Top is gonna always be there. And I'm like, Mew, you need to stop because they've been in limbo for so long. Like, they're freaking putting up the Christmas decoration. And they broke up way before Halloween. So let's say they broke up in like September. He cheated in September. And now it's like almost December. You're telling me it's December? They've been in limbo for so long. Like, either you get back together or you move on. Because y'all, And also, what annoys me so much is that Top is still like going after Mew, and I'm like, Top, move on. Mew is not that great. I'm so annoyed. Who would have thought I felt this way? I swear. Hello, Anna. Hi, just watched the episode. Hello, Swaraj. How are you? What is Sen playing at? I don't know. Poor Daddy Dan. Guys, that's it. That is over for me. Papeng needs freaking lead role, I swear. Guys, let's talk about the scene, and then when we get to the scene with Daddy Dan, we'll talk about him. Oh, well, we are at the scene with Daddy Dan. Okay. First of all, can we talk about what a great actor Papeng is? Because his facial expressions, oh my god. First of all, Papeng can really portray love, and I saw it literally yesterday in Dangerous Romance. The way he looked at Name, I was like, you don't have to tell me he's in love. Like, you can tell by his face, by the way he looks at him, by the way he talks, that he's in love with Name, right? And now his facial expression, Papeng is such a good actor. Oh my god. The way he was looking at Mark, and the way in his face you could tell like he really wanted a boyfriend. Daddy Dan. Oh, I hate this. But guys. Okay, with all the information we have from part 4, so you know when the at-home scene happened in the bathroom, and basically Boston was telling Atom, you're not in love with me, it's because I'm the first guy you slept with, like, and then in his head Nick thought that is exactly what happened to me, right? So my thought was that by hearing this, Nick finally moved on from Boston. I think Nick is in love with Boston, but they're not gonna end up together, but it's still gonna be a happy ending because they both brought something to each other, like they helped each other. But Nick, I could see him being detached. Like freaking Boston asked him to be his boyfriend and he said no. Like that's how he's grown, and now he understands his own feelings. And I don't know, I feel like there is a chance that Nick is gonna end up with Daddy Dan. That's my conclusion, basically, to everything. Hello, Princess. Hi. How are you? Thank you so much for the sticker. Thank you. Not dying. Okay, guys, give me your prediction. If someone had to die, who do you think it is? If one person had to die, oh my gosh, I'm 9 subscribers away from 150,000. But oh my god, Nick Slade. Nick really, like, I'm so proud of him because Nick really had a really good character development. He really went from being serial killer, stalker, obsessive to really grown, mature. I'm so proud of him. Okay. Top. You want Top to die? Ray? Top. Nick? You want Nick to die? What the hell? No, Nick definitely would not be my choice. Boston. Top Ray Boston is your choice. Anyway, that freaking scene with Papeng really like broke me because this has so much flavor and they're so beautiful together. Look at the way they look at each other. Look at him. He's so in love. Ah. Boeing should die. Definitely, we need to kill him off right now. But okay, so Nick has definitely grown, and it's so, oh my gosh, just rewatching this scene with Papeng, I cannot. Amazing. Okay, so then we've got Ray talking to Sen's mom. I'm so glad that Ray really went to apologize because he realizes that everything Sen is doing is because he cares and he loves him. Though I would say, guys, Like, what did Boeing get in between Sen and Ray? Like, they're so in love with each other, and they're officially boyfriends now. Like, officially, they call each other boyfriend. Watch Mew die. I love Sen's mom. Yeah, Sen's mom is so nice. She's so nice. And she's funny also. She's funny. She's a girl boss. Like, she's literally a girl boss. But she opened up Ray. You know what? I was thinking it was a really good scene because knowing that Ray lost his mom, just him talking to a mother figure really helped him, I feel like. Because Ray doesn't have this mother figure in his life anymore. And he only has men around. And that's very different when you have. I feel like you can tell just by the way they act that Mew has two moms and then Ray has one dad. Because depending if you grow up in an environment with like all women or all men, you're definitely going to be different. Like, you're going to be brought up different. And so I was really nice to have like Sen's mom kind of act like a mom to Ray. And oh my god, then Ray freaking went to see his dad. I mean, Sen. So I read a comment of someone that was saying how basically in a few episodes ago, Sand was saying that he doesn't really know his dad. But then in last episode, we found out that he actually knows his dad and he goes and see him all the time at the bar. So I wonder, at this literally in that scene, I thought he was going to tell him. I thought he was going to tell him, hey, I'm your son. And I feel like if Ray didn't catch him, he was about to go and tell him. Because Sen's dad does seem nice, but I have a question, guys, because I don't know if I remember. Does Sen's dad, does he know that he has a son, or did he abandon his son? Or he actually doesn't know he has a son? Because I don't know that. Maybe they said it, but I don't remember. I'm trying to understand what the Boeing is doing, but I can't because what the hell with Top or Revenge. But I have no idea what Boeing is doing. Literally, guys, I'm so confused with this boy. This boy, to me, is bored. That's what he is. Boeing is bored. I think he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Okay. Because that's completely different. If you abandon your child, or if you didn't know you have a child, that's so different. Because if you abandoned him, I would be like, no matter how nice he seems, don't. But if he actually doesn't know he has a son, that could be different. I don't know. I don't think the dad knows about Sand. I'm kind of rooting in the finale that he will know, because from what they showed us, the dad does seem really nice. But then again, it's different from being nice to a stranger to being nice with like your own son. You know, it's so different. Why YouTube doesn't let me comment? I had to reload. I don't know. So I'm so glad that Ray went to apologize. Oh my god, that scene when they were both like crying. Oh my god, I'm 5 subscribers away, guys, from 150,000. That scene with Ray's and makeup was so good. It was so good. Plus, they were in the middle of the bar. I wonder if people that were drinking around was like watching them like, oh, what happened? If I was at the bar having a drink and I would see them like 2 guys crying and then hugging each other, I'd be so curious. I'd be like, oh, I wonder what happened. I'm just so curious. Watch YouTube banning everyone. No, they would not dare. Also, guys, there's something I do not understand. Like, everybody's rooting, like, Sen is rooting for Ray. He's gonna go to rehab. They have their entire plan. Ray's gonna go to rehab. Then he comes out of rehab. And then they're gonna go on this tour, like, in Japan. And I'm like, they're living in an ideal world. They're kind of not taking this rehab thing seriously to me because, first of all, Ray has been drinking this entire episode, which I don't understand. Because if someone has made the decision to go to rehab, then why are you still drinking in the first place? Just go to the rehab right now. But then again, I feel like they just think he's gonna be in rehab for 3 weeks and he's gonna be able to like stop drinking. But also, they said something when they were in the bathtub together. Sand said to Ray, I want you to drink less. And I'm like, this is not going to work because rehab is for you to stop drinking completely. You don't go to rehab to drink less. You go to rehab to be sober. And then you get your chip, like 10 weeks sober, 3 months sober. But I feel like they go into this for him to like drink a little less. And I'm like, y'all, I don't think you understand what rehab is because they're still drinking in this episode and nobody seems to care. And then he's like, please don't drink and drive anymore. And I'm like, can we trust Ray that he's not going to do that? He's going to do that because if something happens with Sand, if Sand breaks up with Ray, Ray's going to go back down the rabbit hole. Ray's going to drink. He's going to drink and drive. So it's just not going to work. Guys, imagine Atom and Dan. No, thank you. I told Boeing to go with Atom. Dan deserves better than Atom. Are you kidding me? Ray's still drinking. Yeah, I don't get it as well. We'll see in the last episode. I don't know how they're gonna handle this. Oh, my reaction is almost uploaded. But that's why I think it's so relatable because addicts don't stop drinking the moment that they think they should. It's a very long process. Yeah. So that's why I wonder like how this whole rehab thing is gonna work. Cause like I don't know about rehab, like I don't know how it works, but you don't to stop an addiction, you don't stay there 1 week, like you stay there like months, right? I don't know. I don't know what they're planning. I hope it works. But I have this feeling, every time I see Ray and Sen together, I think their love is like a tragedy. It makes me think of that Jeff Sutter song, the tragedy version. It's like, to me, Ray and Sen can never be happy. I don't feel like it's in the cards for them. I think their love. Okay, so what I would say is I've had this type of love before. And it's like there's healthy love and then there's passion love. And I think what they have is like passion love and it's very deep and they need deep emotions. So they would never be happy by just being content and just doing just regular things. They can not only be like really happy when they leave 100%, like when they travel, when they drink, when they party, like they need to live life on the edge. And I feel like that's what their love is. And so I feel like it's not going to work because I feel like their love is just bound to crash and burn. I hope Rance and don't break up. I don't know. I don't know. I was like, no way, why are you kissing him? Who? When Nick? When Nick was kissing. Okay, so then we got that bathtub scene. The bathtub scene was so good. Though I think it would have more impact if we're not drinking and smoking. But I remember the first time I saw the trailer and I remember that bathtub scene. So, guys, from the trailer, we still don't have the scene where, where that one scene where Sand is like doing something to Ray's hair, like he's cutting his hair or something. Like we see them from afar and they're like shirtless and they're cutting hair. And then we still don't have that scene of top over, I can't say the word, of top, in the shower taking all the candy and isn't all together. So that means these scenes are gonna have to happen next week. Is there any more scene from the trailer we haven't seen? And how I understand is that Only Friend is a real story from life, and they add some drama. Unless if they cut it out. Oh, I don't like when they cut scenes. Well, this whole Send Boeing thing, I have a lot of thoughts. Oh, Boeing tried to kiss Mew again. So annoying. Boeing really bothered me in this episode. Like, I just was so annoyed at him by everything he was doing. Yes, Simone looks beautiful. Yes, he does. Book is so pretty, like, guys. I think Book is the prettiest out of all GMMTV, I swear. He's just so pretty. But he also tried to kiss him again. I was like, Boeing, what are you doing? And then the minute Mew is not interested in Boeing anymore, then Boeing moves on to Sand. Literally, so annoying. Boeing, go back to where you come from. First of all, the Sand and Boeing thing happened probably a year ago. Like, most likely 1 year ago. Who in the right mind, after 1 year, are like, let me go back to my ex and stir up some drama? Like, what? Nobody's got time for this. You don't have time for this. That fire scene in the preview, I think there's no fire. For sure. I said in my reaction, there's no fire. He's hallucinating. Oh, my reaction is ready. Let me upload it. I had to choose a thumbnail today, and I chose, obviously, our 3 men in the pool because they looked good. Okay, let me upload it quickly. Published. Also, if you are one of my patrons, we should talk about the episode after in the group chat. Guys, this is so cool. Like, Patreon finally gave us a group chat. Ugh. And I feel like I just want to talk my feelings all the time. Okay, here's my reaction. Boom. This is all Top's fault, bringing Boeing into cause chaos. How did Boeing appear? I don't remember. Oh, right, you're right. Top called him because he couldn't sleep, right? So that's how he came back. So it's all Top's fault. Are we blaming Top? It's Top's fault. He did this. He's the one who stirred up the drama. He brought the chaos. I was sad when I saw Top's tears on the bed. That was so good. Force was, that was so good. The most annoying person in the world, and now he's more mature, right? I think this is the best character development because I have very strong feelings. I feel like the last time I felt this strong about a character that I hated, and then at the end I loved them was in Gap the series. Sam. I just hated her at first. I was like, I hate her. and then in the end I was like, oh my god, I love her so much. And that's what it reminds me. Top's fault, he causes chaos. Yeah. Okay, really good actors. Yeah, they are really amazing actors. So after that, let's move on to part 2. What happened in part 2? Let's see. This episode felt so short to me. Like, I don't know, maybe because there was no actual drama or hookups, maybe. There was a bit of drama, but it was mostly just like people apologizing and talking about their feelings, which was nice. Boeing is already fine being on his own, applying to be a flight attendant. Oh yeah, and move on with his life, right? He wants to be a flight attendant. Oh my god. You know what would be so funny? Is that if he's flight attendant on the flight where Ray and Sen go to Japan, that would be so hilarious. I swear to you, I was like, are we getting a freaking threesome? Don't you guys think it's so crazy that last week we had this entire threesome talk about who do we think we want as a threesome, and then in this episode it almost happened. GMT is lurking, they're probably watching. Yeah, and Top asked him to come back to be cuddle buddies. There was no English at first for me, so I was panicking. Guys, I actually left it in my reaction. I was like, should I cut it in my reaction? But no. I was like, I'm going to leave my reaction of me finding out that there's no subtitles and having a breakdown. I was like, so mad. I go to my part 4. I'm like, woohoo, part 4. And then I'm like, there's no freaking subtitles. There is no freaking subtitles, GMT. I'm going to freaking... Oh my god. How can you do this to us, GMT? Like, I don't care. Any shows, no subtitles, it's fine. But OnlyFriends, you cannot do that to us. Like, this should be not allowed. Like, you should go to jail. Fire the person doing the subtitles right now. I said it would be Boeing Ransom, and here we go. Also, it's your fault. You manifested it. Should we blame you? Please, I thought it would have a threesome when Ray asking Boeing to go home. Me too! I was like, where is this going? But then I was so confused. I was like, Ray, what are you doing? I don't understand your process thinking. I was like, what? I don't understand. What are you doing? What's your plan? Like, also, I was like, Ray, you should really trust Sen. Like, Ray, the problem is Ray is like an over-the-top person, right? He probably does trust Send, but he needs to stir the drama. As I told you, because their love is passionate love, and they need drama for them to thrive. Sand had so many opportunities to tell Boeing that he had someone new, but he didn't. Sand had so many opportunities? When? When did you have opportunities? You had one opportunity, but also it didn't come up because at the time when you saw him, they were actually not boyfriend. Because they went boyfriend part 3. Yeah, Manifested series, which was filmed a long time ago last week. Yes, you did. The power you have. Oh, okay. So now let's move on to part 2 and Boston and Nick going to talk to At Home. Guys, I can't believe that the only hookup we had today, except Boston and Nick, was freaking Nick and At Home. I felt like, I don't want to watch this. This is so low for you, Nick. I know you're sacrificing yourself for the greater good, but y'all would have to literally... Like, no money in the world would make me kiss At Home. You would give me $1 million and I would be like, no, thank you, I'm good. I'm good in being poor. Thank you. Never would have ever kissed At Home in my life. Disgusting. Also, him confessing to Shem was so anticlimactic. Like, he's getting no consequences for freaking making himself an abused victim. Like, I was like, are you for real? And I feel like this was brushed off because he came out. So I feel like the coming out brushed off the terrible thing he just did by almost ruining someone's life by literally playing a victim. And I was like, are we just brushing this off because he just came out? Like, hello? I was so mad. But yeah, I was thinking how Nick is master of flirting now. Right, Nick is so good. That was so cringe to watch though. I didn't like this. I didn't like watching it. But can we talk about Neo's acting in this? I feel like I was more focused on Neo than I was focused on Atom and Mark. Because Neo's face the entire time was like so vulnerable. Like, he looked so vulnerable and he looked so like not sad. He had another look like in his face. It was just like so ugh. Guys, you know I love Boston so much. Like, ugh, Boston, my baby Boston. Boston, I will protect him no matter what. I will apologize for everything that he does wrong. But yeah, finally Atom got caught. And I don't know, I think that was too fast. Like, he got caught, so then he apologized and then he confessed. No, I don't believe it 1 second. I was so mad at it. It's the same as Not in freaking Be My Favorite. Not never got the... Like, he never paid for all the actions that he did, and I hate that. Ugh. Just thinking about it already, I'm so annoyed. Anyway. Then we had a freaking entire thing with Ray and Sand, with children talking about brushing their teeth. That was so cute. That was like his community service. Unpopular opinion, the best Nick's kiss was with Daddy Dan. That is not unpopular opinion at all. That is very popular opinion. Definitely. I think New and Mark they're amazing kissers, but I'm sorry, Papeng. The thing is, Papeng has more experience. Papeng is 30 years old. He's probably kissed a lot of people, so he's got that experience. I was thinking about this like literally yesterday, because I really want a sci-fi name kiss, and they better give it to me, I swear to you. But I was thinking that Papeng is a great kisser because he just has more experience. He's older, and that's it. That's why some of the newest actors of GMTV, they don't know how to kiss because they don't have experience. That makes sense. You have more experience, the more people you kiss. Since Eclipse, I see Neo differently with his acting. Hello, Anna. Hello. How are you? Did you watch the episode? We're recapping. We're on part 2 right now. Neo really overtop his acting skills in the show. Yeah, amazing. Neo and Mark, they're coming to the top of GMMTV actors list. The couples that I manifest for happy ending are Yo and her boyfriend, yes, and Sen and Ray. Lol, can I kiss Pape? I don't know. Ask him, DM him. Maybe he's available for kissing. Okay, so then what happened? Oh, then we had... Okay, so now we've got Top and Mew with Mew's moms. I don't know. Okay, so I felt kind of torn in this scene because the moms are so optimistic, and I'm like, moms, do you know that he cheated on your son? How can you root for him? Like, the moms were kind of making excuses for Top, and I didn't like it because they've only known him, like, they've only met him twice. And I think if you've met someone twice, you don't know them. Like, you cannot say, I can see he's making efforts. Like, no, you've met him twice. How do you know he's making efforts? Like, moms, do you know how he hurt your son? But, like, you're rooting for him? Actually, I thought this was going a completely different way, guys. So when they were talking, when they had their talk with Top and Mew, when they were doing the dishes, I thought they had an agreement that they would spend one last night together and then decide to break up and move on. And then they freaking got back together. Guys, I wanted them to move on. It's not happening. They're not listening to me. Who wants to go to Thailand together to meet Papeng? Well, I'm going to Thailand next month, and we're doing some interviews. And I told Star Strike Media that we need to interview a few people. And I said we need to interview Papeng and we need to interview Drake if we can. But it's hard because GMMTV actors are so hard to, like, get appointment with for interviews. But if I can, I will. And I would ask Papeng, my first question would be, what does it feel like to be amazing? How do you feel? Maybe the moms didn't know how Top cheated on him, right? Yeah, well, they didn't know because they actually said to Mew, like, did he do something bad? And Mew said, yeah. And I felt like the moms were kind of brushing Mew's feelings off by saying, but Top is making efforts. And I'm like, so? No. I'm sorry, but I don't like cheaters. Though I really like Top now. I'm conflicted. But yeah, that scene when they were doing the dishes, I felt that Top was borderline pathetic. Because he's trying too hard now. I'm like, boy, this is becoming pathetic. Like, you've been literally latching on to this Mew who clearly cannot forgive you. And it's just sad. So move on. But no, they decide to get back together and now they freaking want to move in together. This is not gonna work. This is just not gonna work, guys. They're gonna move in together. I mean, I'm really glad they had this entire conversation when he said, you know, I guess in the future when we have a fight, you're gonna also blame me because you're gonna bring that up again. And I feel like it's good that they have this conversation because 100% they're gonna bring it up again once they in the future if they have a fight. It's gonna be like, yeah, but you cheated on me, so it's gonna happen for sure. So I'm glad they acknowledged it, and they're like, okay, even if one day you bring it again back, let's try again. But I think this relationship is doomed. I don't think they can work together. It's just not gonna work. I'm still thinking it didn't cheat, they weren't together. What to do with Daddy Dan? I don't know. What are we gonna do with him? We need to find him a boyfriend. Yeah, like Boston says he's leaving, he looks so sad. You know, I actually really like that scene with Top and Mew. Okay, so after that, after the bed scene when Top cried, also it was really nice to see Top cry. Like, I really like when they're being vulnerable and they're being, you know, scared. It shows that they care. And then we got freaking Boeing coming back into Sen's life. Like, hello, boy, I'm back in town. Let me mess up your relationship and your life. Oh, so annoying. The Monde looks really beautiful. It's so annoying, you know, because GMTV does that. They give us horrible characters we have to hate, but then they take the most beautiful actors and it's very hard. It's very hard for me to hate him because he's so beautiful. So annoying. Okay, let's move on to part 3. What happened in part 3? It's like Ross and Rachel, they were on the break. Tommy weren't together. Because you wanted him to flirt with him first. Yeah, but doesn't that include you have to be faithful? If you're going after someone, I don't know. It depends. It depends. It really depends. But knowing Mew, you would know that Mew would think that's cheating because Mew was very like, how would you say it? Mew is very conservative. Like, he wanted to wait for the sex for him to be in love. He wanted like proper dating. Like, you can tell he's very conservative and very proper. Okay, so after that, oh, we got that scene of Ransen at the shop buying vinyls. Damn, Khaotung looked so beautiful in that scene. That outfit, really beautiful. So amazing. We had really good conversation about traveling the world, going to Japan, going to a festival. Yeah, that's so nice. Like, I could see them just like traveling with a backpack. Literally, they need to give us a spin-off series of Ransen backpacking through Europe going to festival. I would watch that. But yeah, it was a very nice like scene. They were so cute together. And then that scene of Shum and Atom. Let's skip that because Atom, I cannot with him. Hate him so much. Shum, don't like her that well either. She's very annoying. I wish I would like her, but I don't. Sometimes I feel like She's not even a good girlfriend to April. April deserves better. Boeing should go back to the hell where he was the whole time. Yeah, where was he? Was he even in Bangkok? Like, also I'm thinking those boys, they hang out all together, and I feel like, you know, you would probably have seen each other because they all go to the same spot, they all go to the same club, they all do the same thing. So I'm like, how have they not crossed path? Has Boeing never crossed path with Ray in this entire time if they both live in Bangkok? I don't know. But it's not how the world works. If you don't want to be together yet, you shouldn't forbid people. It's men. If you would have been. Well, tell that to Mew. I don't know. Tell that to Mew. To me, he was cheating. I don't know. I think he was cheating. Because technically, even if he said, let's go back to the beginning, like, let's rewind, they were already boyfriend. Like, this was a relationship. So to me, that counts as cheating. But every person has different cheating rules. Like, some people think kissing is not cheating. I'm like, if you think kissing is not cheating, some people think DMing someone on Instagram is cheating. Flirting with someone on DM is cheating. So everybody has a different notion of cheating, I guess. What if Boston actually doesn't want to go and he's trying to use the fact that he's studying photography to try to encourage himself? Doesn't want to go to America? Oh, as you're talking about it, well, we are at that scene. I really, really love that scene because this scene, first of all, showed growth from both Nick and Boston. Like, the amount of growth Boston and Nick had. And guys, I'm just so... For some reason, I feel like I knew all along the potential of Boston. Because from episode 1, I just knew that Boston would be like this. I knew he would fall in love, and I knew he would want to change, and I knew that he was capable of being faithful, having only one boyfriend. Can you think about this? Like, literally, Boston has slept probably with the entire of Bangkok. And it's kind of like Samantha in Sex and the City. When Samantha gets into a relationship, she commits. She doesn't cheat. Like, it's... And I think Boston is exactly Samantha in Sex and the City. He sleeps around, he slept with everyone, but if he's in a relationship, he would never cheat. He would be 100% committed, which Top could never. Top could never. Kissing is more emotional than SX. Depends. Depends, because what if you're drunk at a party and you just kissing a random person on the dance floor? That's not emotional. I want Boston to go because he wants that, but I also... Okay, guys, I got this thought. Do you think we're gonna get like right at the end of episode 12, part 4, right at the end, we're gonna get 5 years later? Do you think we're gonna get that? Because I'm thinking, if they showed us like just 5 years later and just no dialogue, just a little frame of where everyone is at, and you would see like Boston opening his own gallery in New York, Nick in New York with Boston. I don't know, I just would love to see that. I think it would be nice. Boston is whipped from the start. You just don't want to believe it. I don't know. Because I feel like Boston... Oh yeah, you mean Boston whipped from the start. Yes, for sure. I thought you meant Nick for a second. Yes, for sure. Boston, I could sense that Nick was the one he was going to fall in love with, like, straight away. I could tell from their acting because they're so good. But yeah, I just really loved... Also, damn, Mark looked really good in this episode with this outfit on, like... And you know, I think I really love Boston because he's the one with a really big passion. Photography is such a cool passion, and I don't know, seeing Boston being so passionate, I'm drawn towards him because I love passionate people. Like I love people who are passionate about art in general. Like I'm more likely to be friends with someone that loves art than someone that, you know, has another passion, like random passion, like golf. I don't know. But yeah, that's beautiful. Should we watch them kiss again? Yeah. YouTube is gonna ban me again because I showed you them kissing. But yeah, I really love this conversation. So nice, so much growth, so mature. And also I feel like it showed that Nick kind of understands his own feelings now, and Nick is kind of understands that Boston is gonna leave, and they shouldn't be boyfriends. They should just enjoy a little time they have, and they should just live day by day, you know? And I think that works for them. I think that's great for them. Look at them, so happy. I love him so much. I feel like I even love Boston and Nick's relationship more than Rain said for some reason. I don't know. They're just so happy. And look, that's full of love. That's full of love. Like, that was a beautiful kiss. And then he asked him to be his boyfriend. Okay, let's move on to part 4. What happened in part 4? Part 4, Boeing came. Boeing. Can't wait for episode 12 and how we'll end this series. I have no idea how this will end. Like, literally, I don't know. Though, I feel like I would be disappointed if nobody dies. I don't know. I feel like we need someone to die for some reason for it to have like a big impact, you know. What I know is that we're gonna cry and we gotta prepare the tissues. Okay, so then we start part 4 with Top asking Mew to move in his penthouse. You don't have to ask me twice to move into your penthouse. Literally, I would already be packing because yes, I will move into that penthouse. First of all, that means you pay half the rent, so you save money. Second of all, you live in a freaking penthouse, so yes, that's double yes. Free, you live with your boyfriend, so yeah. And the fact that Mew has to think about it shows that Mew hasn't moved on from Top cheating. I feel like because Mew says, oh, it's too soon for us to move in together, and I'm like, I don't know, because if you really love someone, doesn't matter if you've been with them for 2 weeks or 5 years. If you've been with someone for more than 3 years and you still don't live with them, isn't that weird? Isn't that sus? I don't know. Unless you're very independent like me. I don't like to live with anyone. I'm so independent. Just having someone sleep in my bed, I hate it so much. So maybe Mew is like me. Boeing is going to mess with Boston and Nick. Yes, why? Boeing went from couple to couple. He said, I can't mess up Top and Mew. They're too strong. Let me mess up Ren Sen. No, they're too strong. Let me mess up Boston and Nick. Does he even know Boston and Nick? Like, he definitely doesn't know Nick. Does he know Boston? I don't know. What I wonder, do you think Boston has had sex with Boeing? Like, before? Because everyone sleeps with everyone. So do you guys think they've hooked up before? I would be asking when I can move in. I would be moving in if I knew someone for a week. Lol, did you see that penthouse? That penthouse definitely has a guest room. I'd be like, this is what I would do. I would say, I'm moving with you for sure, but can we have separate bedrooms? That is great. In between, you know, we live together, but we also have our own space. Fun fact, there's a study that shows that couples are happier if they don't share the same bedroom. Apparently, there's a study that shows that if a married couple has 2 bedrooms and sleep in different bedrooms, they're happier. And I trust the studies, guys. Sofa is good for me. That's a good sofa. Plus, it's a freaking penthouse. Like, yes. So I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna move in. Okay, and then we've got freaking Boeing coming on to sand, and Ray defense mechanism offering him to come to his pool. Like, I was shocked, guys. I was like, what the actual hell are you doing? Because the last time he asked, do you guys remember in episode 3 when he asked Sen and the girl, do you want to come to my house? I have a pool. That's what it felt like to me. Boeing is about to fly around the world. Honey, he doesn't need a house. Right. But yeah, I was like, why? First of all, what is Ray thinking? But then I went on my drama list and I read some of the comments that were saying that Ray's defense mechanism, and also Ray's he's not jealous, but he's like possessive. But so basically, Ray acted like this because Ray needs to be in control. So his whole thing is he needs to always be in control. And that makes sense now if you think about it. Because when Boeing was talking to Sen, he was not in control. Because Boeing was like, oh, I want to go somewhere. And Sen was like, no. But then as soon as Ray said, come to my house, he's in control. That's his house. That's his pool. He can decide what happens. And if he decides they have a threesome, he's still in control. So actually, that makes total sense. I thought so now we're getting that threesome. Sorry, I don't want it now. I don't want it now. Oh, I did not want that. I was like, the only threesome I will allow is Boston Nick and Daddy Dan. Or imagine Nick, Daddy Dan, and Name from Dangerous Romance. If we could mix and match from this series, that'd be great. That would be amazing. Oh wait, did I reach 150,000 subscribers, guys? Now that we're talking. Oh my god, I'm 2 subscribers away! Guys, that's so crazy. 149,998. I need 2 subscribers. Guys, there's 117 people watching this live now. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, even if it's for just 5 seconds. So then I can just celebrate with you guys. Okay. 2 people subscribe, please. Damn, we hit it! Oh my god. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. 150,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Love you. Y'all, we hit 100,000 on live on the Kim Porsche finale live. And now we're hitting 150,000 on the Almost Only Friends live finale. Thanks so much. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. Okay. Now, let's talk about this potential threesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, let's talk about this potential princess. Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all, do you guys remember when we hit 100,000 on the Kim Porsche live? Oh my god, thank you so much. Julifer. Is that how I should pronounce your name? I don't even know. Let me know how to pronounce your names, guys. Julifer. Oh my god, this is such a cute sticker. Thank you. So let's finish talking about this potential threesome. Did you guys wanted it to be a threesome or did you not? Let's be honest for a second. Did you actually want them to kiss? Yes or no? Type right now. Type right now and I will type also. Did you want them to kiss? This is my answer. No. Yes. Y'all, why would you want them to kiss? Yes? No. Who? We're talking about Ray, Sand, and Boeing kissing each other in the pool. No. Great. There was a couple yeses. Three fine men in a pool. Yes. Oh my god, guys, that chat. I was like, is this even the conversation we're having? I can't get in the pool. I don't have a change of underwear. What the hell? Since when having no change of underwear has stopped you from swimming in a pool? Literally, you live. This is your boyfriend's house, who's rich and probably has literal Calvin Klein underwear. You'll be fine. But then Boeing says, well, just don't use underwear, just go commando and nothing I haven't seen before. I was like, are you for real? And then Ray was like, yeah, sure. And then I was like, is this happening? Are we all going naked swimming in the pool? Because damn. Do you think it's gonna happen though in the next episode? Because from the preview, let's rewatch that preview quickly. We'll rewatch that preview quickly together. Let's rewatch a little bit of that scene in the pool and then let's watch the preview. Also, he's drinking again. Oh, so annoying. I really don't want him to drink. I would say go naked like Ray said. Okay. Then preview. In the preview, it looks like, answer me. Do you still love him? If you don't answer now, how about you guys? Oh, this is going too fast. I don't like him being around you. Do it. Take care of it now or I will. Okay, so this is what he said. I don't like Boeing being around you. Take care of it now or I will. So to me, that shows this threesome is not gonna happen. But then again, if you don't want him to be around him, why did you freaking invite him to the pool in the first place? That makes zero sense. If I was Sand at that point, I would have looked at Ray and Boeing and said, have fun, and left. If I was Sand, no. Sand is too weak for that. Sand is weak in love, basically. Sand is weak for Ray. That's the problem. Sand, I feel like, yes, Sand is addicted to Ray. Sand needs to go to rehab. Ray just wanted to keep them close because he didn't want them to be alone. Yeah, for sure. He wanted to be close to them in his own house. Is he going to rehab in the final episode? I don't know. Is he going to go to rehab? It's hard to tell. Or is he going to die before he can go? What if it's Boeing setting Top's house on fire? That would be so funny. No, I think all of us do think the fire is not real. But maybe it is. I mean, I think the thing that makes the most sense is that the fire is not real. Well, they said they can't live without each other. That's why. Oh, it's so annoying, guys. Ray's very different breed. He is. He's so complicated. Oh my god. Ray, what are we gonna do with him? I swear. I think Ray was hoping that Sen would make it clear to Boeing when he invited Boeing to the place. Yeah, but he didn't. But those Sand looked like he was so annoyed. Like, he was literally in the chair looking at them both swim in the pool. I don't know. This was awkward. And then, when Sand jumped in the pool and then he went close to them, I was like, are they gonna kiss? because I don't know if I want this or not. I'm not sure. Ray's weird. He is. He's a complicated person. Anyways, and that's it. We've recapped the entire episode. So yeah, complicated. But such a great episode. And now, guys, next week, guys, I can't believe that next week when I'm on live with you, we will have watched the finale. And we will never get an OnlyFriends episode ever again. Like, what the hell? I hate this. I'm not looking forward to this finale. Next week, we need to stay on live for like 5 hours, I swear. We're gonna have to recap the episode, cry together, then figure out what we're gonna do with our lives together. I would give Ray what he wants, a threesome with his man, Sen, and the third guy. I don't think Ray wants to have SX with Boeing. I don't think at all. I don't even think Boeing is his type. Though Boeing is basically the same as Mew, and Ray was in love with Mew. So actually, you're right. Could be. I don't know if I see my partner's ex messing up with him, I would do something stupid like Ray do. Yeah. Plus, he was drinking, so he's bound to do something again stupid. Anyways, that's it. We recapped the entire episode. Now, do you want to talk about GMMTV 2024, guys? I need to go film the finale of Naughty Babe. But yeah, what did you guys think of the GMMTV 2024? What do you guys think? Because the last live that we had, so I had my doctor's appointment on Tuesday. My doctor was late for 1 hour. I had to wait for 1 hour. And then I went home, freaking did my makeup, and then filmed. It took me so long, guys. Oh my god. After I filmed all the trailers, my footage was 1 hour and 15 minutes. It took me 1 hour and 15 minutes to film all the trailers. And then it took me 2 hours to edit. And I was so tired, guys. I literally I wanted to give up. Halfway through editing, I was like, I don't want to do this. I hate it. It was so long, guys. It took me so long to edit those videos. Also, I put subtitles in my last OnlyFriends episode, guys. And it took me so long. I know that it's nice to put subtitles, but you guys don't understand the amount of work it is. It took me so freaking long. It took me like, I think 2 hours to do all the subtitles for my reaction. It was so much work. Max Nat is one of my favorite. Yeah. Me too. I really like them. After OnlyFriends. Oh, guys, did you watch the new vlog of Z and Nunu in Europe? I'm in the vlog. I reacted to it. It's on my membership. After OnlyFriends, that lineup doesn't look that good, does it? I feel like it was good, but there was no show that had the big impact. Do you remember, guys, when the lineup for 2023 came and the pilot trailer of OnlyFriends? Do you guys remember how crazy we were when we saw the pilot for OnlyFriends in that lineup? We were like, what the hell? This is going to be the most epic thing in the entire world. I think the one that had the most impact in the GMMTV lineup, I would say the one that had the most impact to me was the GL. I know everybody's talking about the, what's it called? I don't even know what it's called, guys. Let me see. Everybody was talking about that one. I think it went like kind of viral. Wait, which one is it? Let me see. 1D Good Day. 1D Good Day. everybody, like, it went so viral. And I was like, okay, like, the trailer was fine, but I was not like, wow. But maybe it's because I don't know the actors, though. Also, y'all told me he's from Manor of Death. I haven't watched Manor of Death in like 2 years, so I didn't remember him. But yeah, I think it didn't have much impact because every time I was watching, I had to guess if it was BL or not. And I feel like if you have to guess if it's BL or not, it means it didn't do a good job at telling you, basically. But every time I was watching, I was like, I'm not sure this is a BL. But then they were all confirmed to be BL. And I was like, is it just me? But no, I went onto my drama list to read comments and everyone was debating, no, it's not BL, no, it's not BL. And I was like, you see, if people are debating if it's BL or not, that means the pilot trailer is not good enough that it did a good job to tell you it's BL or not. And I'm like, I don't care if it's BL or not. Like, totally, like, the 10 new one is not BL and I don't care. But I think you need to be more explicit if it is or not. I don't know. I feel like I don't like to guess if there's romance or not. I just like you to tell me because I don't like to think too much. High School Frenemy looked solid because I like the actor in High School Frenemy. Well, as I said in my reaction, High School Frenemy kind of there's so much fighting and the fighting looked so fake, so I was taken out of it. But if they do it well, it would be good. But the High School Frenemy really gave me Bad Buddy, straight version. That's what he gave me. I really did like the GL. And the show with 10 new is going to be fun, I feel like. But there was no, like, Golden Blood with Joss. I'm just so surprised that they gave us the Vampire BL and that's the cast it chose. I'm just so surprised. I'm just so surprised that it's not Jung and Dunk in the Vampire BL. I'm so surprised. Also, I'm so surprised that none of the actual thing had a ship couple in it except Afghan. And Tenyu, it's not a BL. So I'm like, interesting that the only ship couple they gave us was Plumpuin and Afghan. I was not expecting this. It doesn't look bad though. But like, I watched a lot of people's reaction and everyone was saying how it has no impact because GMM TV is known for completely changing their trailers and completely changing the actors. So I feel like it doesn't have any impact because we're watching this and we're like, either it's not going to be made, either they're going to change all the actors, or either the plot is going to be completely changed. So I feel like those lineups are fine, but they're not really like, I mean, Be My Favorite, they changed the actors. 25.5, they changed the actors. Apparently, Cooking Crush had Mark and Neo, and now they don't, so they change again the actors. And I'm like, what's the point of making pilot trailers and then changing the actors? So Golden Blood, to me, watching this Golden Blood, I can tell you right now, and when it happens, you can come back to this live. I'm 100% sure that Golden Blood will not have Joss and Gawain in it. The actors will be changed. I'm pretty sure of this. Enigma 2. Yeah, but Enigma 2, like, the trailer was like barely 1 minute. I just watched it and I was like, it gave us nothing, literally. And like, I don't know, because Enigma 2, we left off Enigma 1 with like the big reveal of Bright being like maybe the Enigma, but Bright left GMMTV. So are we gonna do an Enigma 2 without Bright, knowing that season 1 ended with who is Bright? So that makes no sense to me. Why would you do Enigma 2 if you don't put Prim and Bright in it? I don't know. Earth Mix and Gemini 4th. Well, Earth Mix is not gonna happen because Mix went back to school. Golden Blood looked similar to Kissable Lips. Well, yeah, well, I mean, they know because we've been talking about a Vampire BL. And I tell you, GMTV has people watching reactors, watching people reading forums, reading my drama list because they need to know what people want. And that's why they gave us a Vampire BL, because everybody was talking that they wanted a Vampire BL. I'm still wondering why Joss is doing a BL. Like, why? I'm also very surprised that Joss is doing a BL, but not so much that he's doing a BL because he did Free Will Be Free, but much surprised that who they paired him with because it's so random. I feel like they just paired them, but it's not gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the cast is gonna be changed. It would be a headliner if they are changing Joss with someone else. I don't know. We'll see. Though, if it was Joss and Luke, does Luke not want to do BL? Probably not. I watched a new video of Luke and Perf talking about like being international actors in Thailand, and it's so funny because Luke was saying how he's in this phase now where he's too young to play a dad role, but he's kind of too old to play love interest because he's almost in his 30s. And he said that for an actor, being in your 30s is kind of like basically the worst because in your 30s, you can't play a dad and you can't play a love interest because all the love interests, they're like 18 to 28. And then dads are like 39 to older. So when you're in your 30s, it's harder for you to get roles. And I kind of get that. But then look at that. Papeng is thriving. Papeng is 30 years old. And unpopular opinion, or maybe popular, I don't know. Dangerous Romance should have Papeng and Pepper, Sci-Fi and Nem as main role, and Perf Shimon as side couple. That to me should have been from the start. Because freaking the scene of Papeng and Pepper together gave me more butterflies than all the Perf and Shimon scene. It's too sad. But that's my opinion. Anyways, they didn't show Earth Mix in pilot, damn it. But they didn't show no, Mix left. Like Mix is not going to do anything anymore because he's focusing on his studies. Luke will be fine to be a love interest. He's still playing as a hero and having an area in the film with until now and still sell international. No, he was just talking about the age. That it's harder to get cast when you're getting older. I mean, Lee is 31, I think, and he's doing good. Like he does get still lots of roles in GMTV. But for example, Gun is 30 now, but Gun has a baby face, and GMTV is gonna put Gun in freaking high school roles until he's like 35. This poor boy. Osan's love Thailand. Oh right, but that, guys, that is not gonna be made in like 1 year and a half. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen in 2024. I mean, look at the lineup we had in 2023. We were supposed to get some like, okay, Be My Favorite was in the 2022 lineup and we had it in 2023. So guys, I wouldn't have too much hope for anything. Literally, now I don't have hopes for anything. I just wait and see. Anyways, I'm gonna go and film Naughty Babe series finale. Guys, thanks so much for subscribing. Happy 150,000 subscribers. I'm gonna try to post more now on YouTube because I only post on my membership, but I need to post more. Anyways, thanks so much. And I will see you next week for the finale. Prepare your tissues, prepare your drinks, and we're gonna stay on live for like hours, okay? And I will see you later. Bye.